Living pain here. Wednesday, hump day. So, where do we start? Well, I got to tell you, I did a couple of workouts today. I did my bike ride, and then in the morning, and then at around 4 o'clock, I went out and did a walk. So a total of close to 2 hours worth of training. I took a look at my Map My Run, where I've always kept track of my training, and in 9 days I think I've done 17 workouts and it's 15 hours. The reason I tell you this is because I think I'm overdoing it. I'll tell you why. I didn't want to go. I was like, do I really want to do that walk? I worked out this morning and blah blah blah. Anyway, I did the walk, and I had to run across the street, simple run across the street because there was some traffic. And sure enough, I felt my hamstring like a problem. And I realized, you know what, dude? You've got a hamstring problem. You love running. You want to get back running. And what are you doing? You're walking almost every day, 5K or more. You're biking, and you're not going easy. And then and you're doing it every day. You're putting in, some days I'm putting in 3 hours, other days 2 hours, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not giving. And then I think I only, like, in the last 55 days, I've only taken 5 or 6 days off of rest, which is totally silly, especially at my age, 55. You recover a little slower. And, I've heard that, and I was watching the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, and they said, what's the difference at 55? And they're like, you just need more time for recovery. And here I am amping it up when I've got a hamstring injury. So I think what I'm going to start doing is maybe doing my bike 3 times a week, just doing walking 3 times a week, kind of alternate, and then do weights 3 times a week, but have 2 days in between. So I've got to start doing that. I might incorporate some insanity and look at it that as long as I do half an hour in a day, I should be happy with that, and not do too crazy on the bike and all that sort of stuff. So I guess in a way, going for that walk today, even though I didn't want to do it, or I pushed myself out the door, was a good thing. The other thing is, I should know, like, even my Oura ring is telling me I've gotten better. Like, I think I've had the 3rd day now where it's back to about 44 as my lowest heart rate. I think resting, like, my lowest is 44, my average resting is about 48, which is good because on my debauchery weekends it'll get up to 61. And I noticed I slept a little bit better yesterday. The REM was higher, the deep sleep was higher, but I still woke up pretty exhausted. And more so, what I find is when it's not so much the exercise that's the issue, but if you do it all the time, the same thing all the time, it gets boring. And that's why I've always liked triathlon, because you can run one day, bike the next day, run one day, or bike the next day, swim. It really mixes it all up. So whereas when I was just doing like straight running every day, it was, after a week or 2 weeks, it's just so darn monotonous. And I think that's part of what's going on. So mentally, I need to, pull back a bit, start recovering, start to enjoy a little bit more, realize it's not, a huge race or anything that you're in. Weight-wise, though, I will say I'm feeling really good. I know I'm dropping weight right now, and I'm really firming up. And I was thinking, man, it would be nice to get into the 190s, and I've been banging around it for, I'm within like 3 pounds. Today, I think I weighed in at 203.8, which is a 33.2 pound weight loss. So I'm so close to 35, which I've always been. And then I have my beer day, and then I got to kind of quasi start over. However, I just feel it. Everything's just getting there, and I don't think I'm that far away from 199. We'll see if it's going to happen in December. It is Christmas. Alice's birthday's in December. We got Christmas. We got New Year's. You know, we have our weekends. So there's a lot happening. And, you know, I don't want to sacrifice, you know, a Christmas just to kind of get down to $199 a week or 2 or 3 weeks earlier or whatever. So food-wise, yesterday I did pretty good. I had 2,272 calories. And for breakfast, I had my oatmeal almond milk blueberries. For lunch, I had a Montreal smoked sandwich, chicken noodle soup. For dinner, I had some chicken. I had sidekicks like pasta, asparagus, a little bit of gravy. And then for snacks, I had a pepperoni stick, Orville Redenbacher popcorn, some pretzels, my hickory sticks that I got hooked on, and then a couple of small mincemeat tarts that my mom sent. And again, 2,200 calories, and you wake up a little bit lighter. And of course, exercise-wise, I think I did a couple hours, maybe 2.5 yesterday. Whatever. So yeah, a little bit readjustment in terms of what I'm doing and not being as ambitious and taking a step back in order to take 2 steps forward. Anyway, so today I did my bike ride and I did my walk. Enjoy. That's it for me. Hope you enjoyed that living pain. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.